Hi everyone, and welcome to the first video of 2024. And I'm not making a habit out of these front-facing camera shots, although I've thought about it, but this is not the plan right now. I just have kind of a different video today, and I wanted to start it out this way to be able to sort of explain a little bit more of what I'm looking at doing today. So I know that January is a big time for people to get their craft supplies organized, or maybe you just got some fun new stuff for Christmas or one of the other holidays or something, and you are looking for a way to keep track of your supplies. And I found a really great app several years ago now. I've been using this app for at least probably 3 years, if not a little bit longer. I'm gonna say 3 years though, probably. And it has been awesome for me. I used to never really keep track of what I had. I always sort of had a mental list running. And I will say I'm one who's usually pretty good about not buying duplicate things, even before I was using an inventory app, but I would get gifted duplicate things sometimes, like if I had a friend or a family member who was destashing their stuff, like a lot of times they just give me a giant box of stuff, and then sometimes there's dupes in there. But for the most part, I was always kind of proud of myself for the fact that I was generally pretty good about not buying duplicates of things. But recently, you know, as my stash has grown, I'm shopping a little bit less, and I don't want to say I'm like less engaged with all of the companies and things like that, but it's easier for me to kind of get distracted and forget what I have and what I don't have. And I found myself questioning a lot more, like, do I have that? Don't I have it? And not being sure. And plus, just, it's a good idea to have, you know, something to keep track of what you have. And I was looking for an app. I thought about an Excel spreadsheet, but well, in my case, Google Sheets, because that's generally what I use for that kind of thing. But that was going to get really big and really crazy, although I did have one for a while, but it just wasn't working for me. You know, other apps, like a lot of people use, like Evernote and Airtable and all that. I had a physical one for a while where I just had a like binder that I stamped samples of all of my stamps in and all of that kind of stuff, but was, you know, that quickly became impractical as I got more things. So there was just a lot of like different things you can do, different things you can try. And as always, my first tip is always to try and figure out what works best for you, because what works for me might not work for you, and that's totally okay. But I'm going to share what works for me. So I found this app a few years ago. I believe I probably saw it in Stamp Junkies or something on Facebook, called Color My Life, which is a inventory tracking app that's made specifically for crafters. So a lot of our favorite companies already have their barcode catalogs in, so it's really easy to add stuff because you can just scan with your phone. And, you know, it'll enter everything for you. It'll even put the picture in for you, and you just have to decide what you want to tag it as. You know, so you can sort of create your own categories to a degree. And we'll go through this a little bit more in detail. I'm going to show you a little bit more. This is just kind of my sort of general overview of the app, and then I did screen record on my phone and do a recording on my computer to show you more of how it works and less of just me talking about it. But the barcode catalog is really useful. Now, not every company is in the barcode catalog, and not every company is great about keeping everything updated with them, because the companies do have to submit their own barcode catalogs. It's not something Color My Life does. The companies that they partner with do it for them. So it's all dependent on when the companies send the information over to them as far as when it gets updated, but they do update the barcode catalog every month, and there will be a link in the description down below to their website where you'll be able to see what companies are in the barcode catalog. So if you're looking through it and you're like, oh, this company is not in there and I use a lot of their stuff and I'm not sure if it's worth it in that case, or I use only their stuff, then, you know, maybe it's not for you. But maybe you like the other features enough that it still works for you. Because I know, like, when I started using it, a lot of the companies that I like weren't super in the barcode catalog yet. Now, I would say the majority of the companies that I use are, at least to some degree, in the barcode catalog. So it works really well for me having the barcode option. It's not foolproof, obviously. I have some older stuff that's like not in the barcode catalogs because it was retired or something before, you know, Color of My Life and that company partnered, or, you know, I do have stuff from a few companies that aren't in the barcode catalog, so that is something to be aware of. But there's like, I would say a lot. I think there's a lot. I think there's over 100 companies in the barcode catalog, so chances are pretty good that at least some of their stuff will be in there. Like I said, maybe not all, because it's all dependent on the companies and when they send in updates and things. And I feel like some companies only update once a year, some every release, some once a month, some every other month, you know. Some companies just get busy and like miss a month or something. So then they do it kind of like a 2-in-1 thing. So, you know, it kind of just depends on that company and whatever. And you can sign up for their newsletter, the Color My Life newsletter, and they will send out every month when they do their updates after the companies have sent their updates in. You know, they'll send out a list of being like, here's what we added to the barcode catalog this month, along with any other updates to the app or features or things like that. So there are so many features in this app that I have not explored yet. Sets and projects and things like that, and I have not even like delved into them. I've been really focusing over the last few years on just adding my inventory in to the app and, you know, getting stuff sorted and all that kind of stuff. I have enough stuff that's taken me this long to really like work on getting it added. So, you know, we're still going through that process, but I'm so excited to like be able to get everything in there and then really start delving into like projects and sets and all of this kind of things and organizing it in the app a little bit more. That was just personal preference for me. I was more focused on like, oh, I need to get this like in to the app, and less like I needed it to be organized perfectly right away. And part of the reason for that is when I started using it, it was only an app. You only could use it on your phone or your tablet. And now they've added a web version, which makes the organization of it a lot easier for me. In terms of like, I'm more comfortable typing in things on a computer, so I can go in and edit tags and sort things into sets and things like that a lot easier on my computer than I could do on my phone. But my phone and tablet are great for doing the barcodes and that kind of thing. So like, I need to go in and clean up my tags. My tags are a mess. You know, I want to build sets. I want to put like all the Crap and Create stuff together. I want to, you know, put all the Gina K Kit stuff together. That kind of stuff. So those are all goals for the future for me with Color My Life. And maybe as time goes on, I'll, you know, film a few update videos here and there or something as I get through stuff. But I don't know, I feel like it could take me at least another year to like get everything in, or at least everything in to a point where I'm comfortable like starting to play with the organization of things. Which we're getting close to. My backlog of stuff is mostly in, as far as stamps and dies especially go. But there's things like cardstock and foils, and like, I mean, it'll track everything: ink, cardstock, foil, anything in your craft room, it will keep track of for you. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Because it could be another like 2 years before I'm finally ready to like dig into the nitty-gritty of some of these other features. So this video is just going to go over the basics. It's going to go over like adding, searching, that kind of stuff, real basic stuff. And the last thing I want to talk about is sort of the tech side of it, before we get into like the demonstration part of it, if you will. The tech side of it is basically you do need to have a mobile device of some kind. So whether that's a phone or a tablet, that is how you sign up for your subscription. You're going to sign up through for your subscription through. It is a subscription also, by the way. There is a free version. The free version is extremely limited. I don't think the subscription price is outrageous. So, to me it's worth it. Maybe it's not worth it to you. Maybe you just don't have the budget, which is cool. Like I said, there's other options out there that are free. I don't know how much some of them cost because I want to say Airtable and Evernote might cost something, but I don't know what. Or there might be limits, like there's a free version of one or both of those as well. And there's just limits to like how much you can do and how much you can have. Where with Color My Life, once you buy the subscription, it's unlimited. You can put as many things in as you want. One thing too, I just thought of filming this intro that I didn't talk about in the demo portion of everything. So I'm just going to mention it really quick while I'm thinking about it before I get more into the tech stuff really quick. Is you can export things to an Excel sheet as well. So let's say you have a smaller collection and you're kind of like, well, maybe I could just subscribe for a month or two or whatever. No, I don't want to say that. Never mind. So you do need to have, so let's try again. So you do need to have some kind of mobile device. You need to have a tablet or a smartphone, internet-enabled mobile device to be able to sign up, because you sign up for the subscription through the App Store, which it is a subscription. I forgot to mention that part. It's really reasonably priced though. It's $19.99 for a year, or $2 a month essentially, $1.99 a month, or $19.99 a year. So it's I think it's super reasonable. It's worth it for me. I'm on the yearly subscription. Mine just renewed like 2 days ago. So I just paid for mine. But it's definitely worth it, and it's made my life a lot easier, and I like being able to type in greetings. Like if I put it, so let's say I'm looking for a birthday set. As long as I tag the set as birthday, or it has birthday in the title, it'll come up if I search birthday, and it makes it really easy to find specific greetings or themes or things like that. Like I said, mine's a little bit less of an avoid buying duplicates situation for myself. It's more of a ease of finding what I have, and part of it is eventually I'm still kind of setting up, I don't want to say I'm setting it up because it's totally functional, but organizing and figuring out my craft room and things like that, and so everything's not necessarily stored in a very permanent place right now. So things that are moving around and things like that, and I can go in and update where they live. That's something I really want to work on, is eventually sort of labeling my homes for everything, so that I can go and look and say, oh, it's in this one, and then it's in this binder, it's in this box, and be able to find things really easily. So there's a lot of advantages to this app. Like I said, you do need a mobile or device to sign up, but if you never want to use a mobile device again after that, I have been waiting to make this video for 2 years, and I've been waiting for them to launch the web version. They finally launched it last spring. Just how the video got on the planner, I guess, for this year, because I finally was able to show I was feeling comfortable with the web version and finally felt like I could show it off. So yes, there's all kinds of fun things to look forward to in this app. It's really, really cool. And I won't keep you much longer because I want to get into showing you how to use it. And yeah, so let's get into it. We're going to do the phone first. So I just did a screen record on my phone and then edited it together, and then I'll see you in VoiceOver land in just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to show you this on my phone. You can also do it on a tablet, but I'm just using it on my phone because that's usually what I do. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to add in a product. So I filmed this kind of weird. It doesn't line up perfectly. The screen recording plus what I'm doing in real life doesn't line up perfectly at the beginning, but we'll get there. So we are going to, first thing we're going to do is add a product. So we click the little plus sign down in the corner, and then you're going to go ahead and click add product, and we're going to do this one, or add item, I think it says. And we're going to do this one by manually, basically. The Lawn Fun stuff, a lot of it is in the barcode catalog, but I wanted to show you how to add one manually, and I knew I could get a picture so easily for this one, so that's why we did that. And speaking of pictures, we're going to go get the picture right now. So to get the pictures, a lot of times I will just go to the manufacturer's website and find them. You'll see in a minute I'm going to add a product when I do the computer section that is retired, and so it's not listed on their website anymore, so I'll show tell you kind of how I go about finding pictures for those. You can also take the picture yourself manually on your phone camera. I try not to do that, but I do in some cases. So we're going to save the picture to my phone, and then we're going to click the little camera button, and that is where you would also take the picture manually if you wanted to, if you were going that route, and you can add it from your camera roll to the listing, I guess, for lack of a better word, and then you can start typing in all the information. So I'm going to start typing in the name of the set. I'm going to set the category to dye. I'm going to put everything in there. The other thing you can do, which I'm showing you now to get a picture, and I try to do this where I can, is you can also copy the picture in. So I just removed the picture so you can see you can change your pictures out too. And then I went back to the website and hit copy instead of save, and then copied the picture in, which is if you have a lot of pictures on your phone or you don't want like the pictures cluttering up your phone and you're able to get the copy thing to work, great. I sometimes have issues with it, but I think I remember reading there were some updates recently that were going to fix my issues. But it's been a while since I've put stuff in my Color My Life app. I'm a little behind on getting some new stuff into it. So I haven't tested it very thoroughly yet, because a lot of my stuff is in the barcode catalog. But we'll I think it's getting better, because I want to say Lawn Fun was one of the places that I had trouble with pictures, and now I don't. So, there you go. So I've put in some tags. I'm going to put in that the manufacturer is Lawn Fun. You can also add where you store them, which is something I'm still working on, something I need to go back and update later. And then once you're done, you hit save, and then you can choose to add another item or be done. I chose done this time, even though I'm going to add something else just so that I can show you what it looks like once you've added the product. Just adds to your list. And then I put it to the side so that I can do what I need to do to store it. Now we're going to add something with a barcode. Like I said, Gina K Designs is in their barcode catalog. That's one I know for sure is in there. And I'm going to scan there you go, the barcode, and it will fill in everything for me. It puts the picture in, it puts the title in, the name of the product, it puts it in the right category, it puts the manufacturer in, it'll put the barcode and the price in as well for you. And then I just have to add tags, and that's all I have to do. And it makes it very, very, very easy. So if you have things that are in the barcode catalog, I kind of think this app is worth it alone for that, because it saves you a lot of time of having to enter things. But again, personal preference, you have to explore and see what you would like to do. There is in the free version, I think last time I looked, I'll admit I did not look it up for this video, and I should have. You can add a few products. There's also like a free trial. I think it's like a week or something. So like if you wanted to free trial it and see if you like the app, you can do that before you commit to subscribing to the subscription. So there's one more way to enter products if you want. It's say you have something. Now in this case, like I have the barcode for the stamp set, but I don't have the barcode for the die set because this was a kit from Gina K Designs. So the die set did not have a barcode on it. I think now they do, but at the time that this one was out, they did not. So I'm able to go in and just search the barcode catalog, and I was able to find the die set. So I was able to start typing in perfect poinsettia, and then it came up. And I was able to add it that way. So even if you've lost the barcode or you don't keep your packaging, I do a little bit more now until I get things edited until I get things added into the Color My Life app so that it's easy, but same kind of thing. I totally put the wrong tags in on that one, so I had to fix that. But And then, yeah, so you can see how easy it is to edit and change things, and there's multiple ways to find things. And if you hit add another item after you do a search, it'll bring it back. So it's a great way if you have coordinating stamp and die sets that you're putting in at the same time. Also, I want to say that there is a stamp and die category, so you don't necessarily have to put them in as separate listings. I do not keep my stamps and dies together, my coordinating stamps and dies together, so I like to put them in separate listings so that when I do finally get around to entering the storage locations of everything, I am able to put them that they are not stored together in separate locations. But if you're someone who keeps them together, like in a storage pocket or something, I definitely think you could do that. So this was something else I wanted to show you because I think this is what I forgot to show you, and I don't even have it in my notes. Oh no, now we're talking about searches. So once you get all your stuff put in there, there's multiple ways that you can filter and look at through your stuff. There's multiple, like these are all the sort filters that you're seeing. And you can change the way it's sorted. I usually keep mine sorted by most recent. But you can also sort by colors and all kinds of stuff. And then you are also able to search and filter by a bunch of different things. If you know, these are the filters, so you can filter by company. If you're looking, if you are someone who's on design teams and things, and you have to use certain companies' products, that's a great way to see what you have to pull from. If to be able to filter by company, or if you're trying to enter like some challenges and stuff are company specific, and you need to use that company's products, that's a great way to be able to do that and find what you have of that company and decide what you want to use for the challenge. You can filter by category. You can filter by, I think there's a color filter or something too. You can select multiple filters to be able to, filter more than once. I thought I had more embossing folders in there, so that one didn't work out so well because it didn't really show anything. But, so you can see here, like, that's all my stamps, and then my I think I had Lawn Fawn and Gina K selected there. But there's all kinds of different things. You can filter by color. You can filter by how many you have. I didn't mention that earlier. You can also put in how many of something you have. So, like, if you're looking at, like, cardstock or something, you could totally put in and be like, I have 5 cardstocks. And, in your brain, you would have to decide if that means 5... sheets of cardstock or 5 packs or whatever. You would just have to know that. And I'm just clicking around the app a little bit here to show you some of the different things that you can do that I haven't explored yet, so I don't have much to say on them. So that's not super helpful. And then I'm just showing you how you can search by tag and everything else. Tag, color, all of that fun jazz you can search by to get anything up that you want. This is my holiday search, I think, because I've been searching for holiday a lot because we just did all the holiday stuff. But super great, super fun things to explore. And yeah, like I said, I still have so much more to explore in this app. And I need to check my notes and make sure I've talked about everything that I wanted to. I have, I think. I obviously also wanted to say that I didn't show you the entire sign-up process. Also, here's your reminder to make sure you turn your filters off. Because I forgot to turn my filters off. And nothing came up when I searched for it. And now that the filters are off, the correct things will show up. So, make sure you turn your filters off. I do this all the time at my job, too. When I'm searching for things, I forget to turn the filters off. And I get annoyed because I can't find what I'm looking for. And then I realize, like, well, if you turned the filter you had on off, it would have showed up the way it was supposed to. So, don't forget to do that when you're searching for things. But yeah, that's it. That's pretty much the app. We're going to switch into the computer now. Again, the web version is very, very similar to the app. It's going to look very much... Oh, no, I had something else I wanted to show you. What did I want to show you? Excuse me. Oh, yes, that's right. The app will... See, I didn't have this in my notes. The app will show you if you have duplicates. So if you enter things through the barcode catalog, it will... Excuse me. It will show you that things are duplicated. So I had that die set, and I went to scan it in, and it told me that I already had put it in. So then I was able to go back and look and see if I had a duplicate. In this case, I did not have a duplicate. In this case, I had just put it in before and then put it back in the wrong pile and never put it away. And instead put it back in the pile of things that needed to go in. But it's very handy because it'll tell you if you have more than one. Now that only works with the barcode catalog. I typically don't input the barcodes into things that I import manually and not through the barcode catalog. So in that case, it won't necessarily help you if you have things that you don't know the barcodes of when you're importing them. But going forward, anything you put in for the barcode catalog will work, and it will tell you if you have it entered more than once, which is really nice. So I'm just showing you some of the search features again on the web version. I like the color search a lot better on the web version because you can use that color wheel to pick what color you're looking for. There's also more views available to you in the web version. The app version only has the sort of grid style, excuse me, only has the sort of grid style, or the list version. This has a couple other views where you can see more information all at once. That's kind of nice. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not now, but you can also export everything into an Excel file if you want to keep it on your computer for some reason, or if you need to access it or something. You can absolutely do that. And I've only done it once because it's not something that I really need, at this time, but I just wanted to explore it, and that was a while ago. But it is a feature that is there for you. And then other than that, the search features and the filters and all that kind of stuff are pretty much the same as they are in the app version. I do like the web version. I don't always have my computer with me though, like when I'm crafting. A lot of times I stick to just my phone or my iPad when I'm actually in my craft room, because I have a laptop, but sometimes moving it back and forth between rooms and then, dealing with batteries running out and all that kind of stuff is just annoying. So, I tend to try to stick to my phone or my iPad, but I do like to use the app version for adding products manually, that aren't in the barcode catalog. I only use my phone for the barcode catalog. The web version does have... Oh, this was the other thing. You can set your categories too. So, I have categories that I don't use, so I have them turned off. Because it is a crafting app, and not everything is necessarily card making, stamping, paper crafting related on the categories, and I just didn't need to be scrolling through that whole list all the time to pick my categories. So now we're going to add something manually from the computer. And this was what I was talking about with this one's retired. So this is a retired stamp set from Kindred Stamps that I'm trying to add. And I can't find it on their website because they don't sell it anymore. So usually what I'll do in that case is I'll just go to Google and I'll type in the name of the stamp set and the manufacturer, and then I will scroll through and look for a decent picture of the stamp set. Sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes I'm not able to find it. So then what I end up doing is that's when I will get my phone out and take a picture manually, which I think I show you how to do. Do I show you how to do that yet? No, I don't. But that's, I don't necessarily like using the manual pictures if I don't have to. I just don't think they look as nice. And that's just personal preference. But I definitely will use them because sometimes, things like with SET stuff, I have to get, there's not always pictures of them because sometimes they're exclusive things, exclusive products. So then, those I will take manual pictures of. Although people have started to, upload nice scanned pictures, to the Facebook groups for those. So, this last round of them, I've just been using that, to get the pictures in. But, there's lots of different ways that you can do everything. So I am going to... You can also add it by URL if you find an online picture. For the web version, you can't do that with the app version, but with the web version, you can add it using the URL of the picture as well, which is another option, and again saves you from like saving photos to your computer. But I usually just end up deleting them, so I save them and then I'll upload them, and then when I'm done adding whatever I'm going to add for that day, I just delete them off my computer because now they're uploaded to CML and it doesn't matter, or I don't need to keep them on my computer, I should say. So then after that, it's pretty much the same as adding anything on your phone. You put the tags in, you put whatever information in you want to include, and it is just that. It's whatever information you want to include. I think the only things that are required are like the name and the category, and everything else after that is optional, so you can put in as little or as much information as you want. As far as tags for me go, I usually will tag like the theme, and things like that. If it's holiday, if it's Christmas tree. I used to try to tag all of the greetings and sayings and things that were in there too, but I ended up deciding not to do that. I will just pick a theme. So like if there's birthday saying in it, I'll say birthday. If there's thank you, I'll say thank you. You know, I'll fill in the appropriate blanks. Friendship sayings, I'll take friend and friendship. Because then that just brings them all up when I search for them. So if you're one who is always going, what greetings do I have? That's a great way to do it, because if you tag a theme, and then you can just search friendship or friend or birthday or whatever, and it will bring it right up for you. So now we're going to add something from the catalog, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for it. I think I'm going to try the barcode first, and I have horrible luck with searching the barcode on the web version. It works a lot better if you just search the name of the product that you're looking for, is what I found. I still every once in a while will try to search a barcode just to see if it works, like I just did in the video, but I usually does not work and that nothing comes up. But if I search the name, it will pop right up. So I suggest that you just search for the name of the product rather than searching the barcode if you're using the web version. And then you can basically just do the same thing again. Just add your tags. It works just like adding the sort of pre-made options to that in the app, and the web version are the same. So, and then the other thing I like, the app does this too, but I like that the web version will pop up the tags so that you can keep them consistent. It didn't always do that, and there's a lot of things I have from the early days of me adding things that I think aren't consistent in my tags. So that's another thing on the list of sort of cleanup things I want to do, which is go back and fix my tags. And I was waiting for the web version to be able to do that, because I think it's going to be a lot easier to do from my computer than from my phone. So I do have to go back and edit a lot of tags at some point. But yeah, so that's that, I think. I think I have one more thing to show you on my phone. I do. So I've did this video, and I did film this video because I had to add things to my app anyway, and my inventory, and so things happened while I was adding stuff. One downside to the web version is manufacturers. I don't seem to be able to add manufacturers to the web version. So when I do stamped timber sets, which is what these were that I was trying to add, I'll usually do SSS / whatever the company is, which in this case it was La La Land Crafts. And I haven't been able to add a new manufacturer on the web version, but if I go on the app and do it, it will let me add and write whatever I want in there. So I don't know if that's supposed to be that way or not, but just something that I've noticed. But this part is just to show you that you can add things on the web version, go back and edit them in the app. You can add things on the app and go back and edit them in the web version, and nothing is permanent, and you can go back and edit stuff as much as you want. It's not like a one and done deal. That's not really that important, but I just wanted to make y'all aware that you could do that. So anyway, that's today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you'll go and check this app out if you are in the market for a new crafting inventory app. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you again soon, and have a crafty day.